Yeah, this is a song called Captivity.
All right.
And I wrote it after seeing a documentary on Angola, the prison where prisoners come in for life, basically. It's in the Mississippi in Knoxville, and I just got to thinking, wow, to be held captive for something you've done for your whole life. Wow. Crazy. The heat of my brain turns the iron bars around me to dust. But when I come to my senses, it's a winter's day, and there's just a little rust. And I'm walking through the revolving doors in my mind. But no matter how hard I try, I can't seem to get out the other side. 'Cause everywhere I look is looking back. I'm a holy man in a stained glass cathedral. But when I look in the mirror, all I see is cinder blocks and stainless steel. And I got 8 tailored suits waiting for me when I get back home. If I ever get back home. 'Cause everywhere I look is looking back to where I'm looking when I get back to where I'm looking to go. Yes, you can hold me captive for all these things I've done. But I'm quite sure by now this ain't the only race I'm gonna run. She said she could never forget the look in my eyes. It's a misfortunate fortune that I'm in here, but at least I'm still alive. And I once knew a man who traveled by the whistle's aim. It's been 40 years now, and I just need someone to know my name. And I sprint towards freedom, how else would you move that way? But I ain't as fast as I used to be, and the dogs are catching up. But I'm gonna die either way, so I might as well die trying. 'Cause everywhere I look is looking back to where I'm looking when I get back to where I'm looking. Yes, everywhere I look is looking back to where I'm looking when I get back to where I'm looking. Yes, everywhere I look is looking back to where I'm looking when I get back to where I'm looking to go.
That was beautiful. And I think it evokes your son before we actually started. And
yeah.
You think he's going to follow in Daddy's footsteps?
Oh gosh, I have no idea. He's 3, so he, you know, he might end up being a football star. He might end up being, you know, building, you know, doing beautiful machine work on a factory floor. He might be able, you know, who knows? Who knows? He might. He does love music. He's quite a percussionist.
Yeah, I know you said you use him to kind of guide you with, you know, this is
I
good,
do. I think he's got a great musical intuition, and in the way that Einstein would test out his theories on, you know, young kids. I'm not comparing myself to Einstein in this listening audience. I swear, I'm just using his guidepost, which was really nice. Is if you can't explain a theory to a 5-year-old, you probably don't understand it completely yourself. And so if I can't get my 3-year-old son to rock to a song, even if it's a super subdued song, then I'm probably missing something in it.
Awesome. What do you want to do? Another one for us?
Sure. This is a song that's actually inspired by the theater that Shakespeare put on a lot of his shows in originally. I guess I never told you how the globe burned down, but it ain't no secret, just ask around. Some heart-sick man, fed up with his fate, tossed it to the ground in a desperate state. He grown tired of the tragedies, tired of the death, tired of watching Romeo take one last breath for something as crazy as love, love, love. They gave him all the books, but never taught him to read. So when she first kissed him, I heard him beg and plead. He saw the storm on the water, he felt every swell. He was on top of the mountain in the belly of a whale. But some days it's a fountain or an artesian well. Sometimes as a bag of bricks, so some kind of spell. There's nothing as wild as love, love, love. He wasn't much for religion, but he learned to pray for occasions when the wine led his mind astray. He built a chapel for his conscience, a shack for his regrets, some desire to an island. Still he could not forget the sound of a touch, the color of a song, a jumble of words where space belongs, for something as simple as love. Love, love.
Been Sollee live here in Rick's Music Room on I105. I loved that one. Is that on Inclusions?
That's on Inclusions.
That's new. That's why I haven't heard it. You can get that tonight at the Bijou. You can get it at the Disc Exchange today, which you're headed to at 5 or 5:30?
We'll be there at 5:30 performing.
5:30, so go on down. Thank you so much for coming by and doing this for us.
Thanks for having us. It's a real treat.